What family secret was finally spilled in your family? When I finished college and was struggling to find a place to live, my older brother Steven let me move in with him. At first, everything seemed great. Steven was 6 years older than me and had always been that dependable older sibling type. He was the responsible one who always had his life together. He already owned a nice house since he was working as a senior software engineer. I was grateful when he offered to let me stay with him until I got on my feet. The first few months were easy. Steven never made a big deal out of me staying there, and he didn't ask for anything in return. It was basically just like old times, but with a nicer house and fewer arguments about who got control of the TV. We played video games after work, and sometimes ordered pizza late at night. It was actually pretty fun having my big brother around like that. But one night, after about 6 months of living there, Steven came up to me and said he needed me to start paying rent. He said he knew it was sudden, but he needed me to start helping out by paying $500 each month. I was honestly a little surprised because Steven made pretty good money and never complained about money before. Still, I figured I had been living rent-free for months, so I agreed. I got a part-time job on top of my regular one and made sure I gave him that $500 every single month without fail. This went on for almost 3 years. It wasn't too hard once I got used to it, but it definitely changed our dynamic a bit. Steven was still nice and everything, but it felt more businesslike. I got used to giving him cash each month like clockwork. It was just another bill. After a while, though, I felt ready to buy my own place. I'd saved some money and built up my credit and was finally in a position to move out. I remember feeling super proud telling Steven that I was ready to start looking for houses. He just smiled at me real calmly and said, "You won't need to do that." I thought he was joking at first. But then Steven pulled out his phone, opened his bank app, and showed me an account balance of exactly $36,000. It was labeled Alex's House Fund. I stared at that screen completely confused until Steven explained everything. He told me he never actually needed my rent money. Instead, he secretly put every dollar I gave him into a savings account. On top of that, he'd added another $500 every month out of his own pocket. For almost 3 full years, he'd been quietly building up a down payment for me without ever telling me a word. I stood there frozen. The room got blurry as my eyes filled with tears. It hit me all at once how much my brother had actually done for me. He just put his arm around my shoulder like it was no big deal, but it meant everything to me.